did.
She lying like a motherfucker. It's your boy JS Wanna Supply. VVC Life is Aries Lounge. You know what I mean? We back with another phenomenal episode. Yo, just celebrating the great, beautiful people from our city, Baltimore. You know what I mean? Today, I'm honored and privileged to have two fire podcasters. Yo, cutting edge, new generation, no fucks given. You know what I mean? And by the way, the name of the podcast is No Filter Podcast. In the building with me. What's up, ladies? How you doing?
What's going on?
Ooh,
Hey,
y'all looking good.
Oh, thank you.
Smelling like freshly poured tequila.
Not the hand raised.
Oh,
Oh.
we're not in school. You know,
and
you
Prada
can just,
candy.
that's a fact.
Tequila and Prada candy.
Prada candy.
Mixed with a little bit of weed.
Mixed with a little bit of marijuana. You know what I mean?
Thank you for having us.
Oh, I appreciate y'all. You know what I mean? Just coming through fucking with your boy. You know what I mean?
What? You didn't realize Aries, Leo, Sag. Every last fire sign is in the room.
Oh yeah.
That's all the elements of fire in the room.
I like that.
So
I like that.
Listen, that's gonna show you how this podcast is about to go.
Aries, Leo, and then it's a Sag. Aries come first, then it's a Leo, and then you got a Sag.
Yeah,
I
like
this podcast rate be crazy.
It's definitely going to be a high energy conversation.
Yes.
All right. So I want you guys to introduce yourself individually and tell people where you're from. Like if you say Baltimore, then you got to tell us what side of Baltimore. So let's start over here, ma'am.
I am Ty. I am from where I was born and raised from 23rd and Greenmount.
Okay.
Lived in Owens Mills when I turned 18, but Cecil Elementary, Lombard, Lake Clifton, those are schools I went to, and then I went to Owens Mills in 11th grade.
She is an East Side queen in the building. You know what I mean? That's what I'm talking about. You know what I mean? They will fight you, throw chairs at you. You know what I'm saying? Like, and they grimy. But when they love you, they never gonna give up loving you. They'll probably keep messing with you 30 years later. That's why we love East Side.
You can't get rid of her.
You can't get rid of her. Just like chlamydia.
Not chlamydia. You can't get rid of chlamydia.
Just like herpes. You're around forever.
She tried to break up with me, and I was like.
Yes.
She's like, Ty, no. I said, no, you can't tell me no.
Yes, like she plays no games about it. Like she will not let you dismiss her. Like you're not.
Facts. And I love that for both of y'all.
Together. Yeah. And this relationship is a struggle.
But we still together.
Yes.
All right, ma'am.
So my name is Bree. I grew up on Woodgate Street, West Baltimore. Yeah. What else you say?
No, just saying.
Yeah, I'm from the best. I'm from the best side, the west side.
Talk
West
to him.
Baltimore.
Yeah.
It don't get no better than that.
It don't get no better than West Baltimore, goddammit. What? I know you.
Now I feel attacked.
I mean, it's nothing personal. It's just facts.
You're not attacked. You're just left out.
Yes. All y'all have to do. All West Baltimore has to do. That's fine. Keep y'all's ear.
I mean,
we stay fly.
Yes.
We don't like fighting.
Yes.
So
because we look fly. We're trying to stay fly.
Right. We're trying to stay fly. So
East side not used to
Trigger Tai Chi on the west.
Yes.
Yeah. Unfortunately.
Yeah.
But all my East Side niggas scrap the shit out of some shit. Like, you know what I mean? I ain't never known an East Side nigga that couldn't scrap like a motherfucker. So shout out to all my East Side niggas. You know what I mean? All right. So the next question is super important. What made you fall in love with podcasting enough that you had to start one?
So, excuse me. So, I started podcasting because my good girlfriend T, Sweet T,
baby, Jamaican T.
Her and Diamond K, the producer of my show, they have a show together, his and her show. And I would watch them and I would be like, I want to do that. So I'll hop on with them and talk a little, because me and T, we was already tapped in before the podcast anyway. And we would always just talk shit. That's how me and Ty was. Always would just talk shit. And that's like our conversation alone is podcast worthy. Like we be talking about some crazy shit. So I was like, you know what? I went to her. I was like, I think I want to do a podcast. I always wanted to do one, but it was supposed to be with one of my friends, but it never, fell through. But I always was like, no, I want to do a podcast and it has to be called No Filter because that's what I am. I don't have no filter. Whatever I say, and I don't say it to be disrespectful. I just, I'm a Leo.
It is what it is.
Yeah, I give it to you raw, a little uncut. But I still love you.
Hey, that's
and I say shit that people don't want to hear.
Word.
That's why I started doing it.
So, how did you and your partner link up? How did y'all become friends first, and then how y'all got to the podcast?
We met at work, and she used to bully me.
Why would you say that?
You know that's a lie.
I'm telling you the truth.
You know that's a lie.
At work to me and outside me is so different. You call my shoes which boots?
That's
so let me tell y'all this story. Let me tell y'all the backstory. Cause y'all know me. Y'all know my whole family is that way. We just talk shit. It's not nothing personal, but we like to pack. We like to tell jokes. So one day Ty came to work. This is how I knew we was going to be friends forever. She came to work with some like wicked witch boost.
What's going on right now? Oh, hit the camera button.
You need me to stop talking?
No, you're fine. Hit the camera.
She came to work with some was they copper?
No, they were fucking they were made by what's the thing with the alligator on it? Crocs. They were made by Crocs. They were $120 shoes.
But why with the scrubs?
Because they were made, they're not dance clothes, but they was like regular leather black boots.
For real?
Yes.
I might have been saying something else.
No, y'all called my shoes witch boots, and that was not nice.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. I just was like, I knew you was crazy. I knew you was gonna be my friend because you was crazy. I was like, I gotta know more about this person. Yeah. But yeah, we worked together and we just built a bond outside of work. And I had many a co-hosts before I got the Ty, like co-hosts on top of co-hosts. And one day, I'm like, shit, we talking out. Like I said, our conversation is always crazy, and we talking. And I'm like, shit, I think I was like, you can try and be a you came first before you was actually on the show, but she came to see how, everything worked. And just conversations with her. I'm like, shit, she can be on a podcast. And it's been like that ever since.
Match made in heaven.
Yeah.
I love that shit. All right. So what was your first podcast that you enjoyed watching? Ty.
I forgot the lady's name, but I love women empowerment. And I love women who don't take shit. So the things that I watch on podcasts be educational, or I don't care about celebrity gossip. I don't care about too much of that shit. If it's informative or it's like real life basic knowledge, then I'm watching it. Other than that, I'm not the person that, let's be clear, I don't go on YouTube. I don't even have a YouTube account to go and find motherfuckers on YouTube. I don't.
Wow.
I don't. Like when I'm saying I'm the most out of the way person ever. I don't be knowing who is who in the city. I just say whatever I want to say out my mouth and keep it fucking moving. Yes, and that's it. I don't be knowing. I was saying something the other day and some girl gonna say, you don't know who that is? I don't care. I say she's dumb. That's it. Like, I don't care about her name outside. I don't care about your podcast. I don't care about your reputation in the streets. I don't care. If I see something and I speak on it, and I like podcasts that do the same thing. Like, okay, I don't have to know all of your business, but I seen this, and my perspection is that was crazy or you was right. Right or wrong. I like people to just tell black and white. That's it. And no in-betweens.
That's
and why not?
Crazy.
And what's the name of the show?
No Filter podcast. And the show. Oh, my show is called Aries Lounge.
I'm talking about No Filter. She's the person.
She has zero filter.
Exactly.
I can tell y'all that right now.
Exactly.
That is super crazy. My first meeting them was at shout out to Be More Rap Review. You know what I'm saying? My guy. We were at 3 Pods, 1 Mic. You know what I'm saying? There was a Raw Dope podcast. It was the beautiful young ladies here, you know what I'm saying? No Filter. And then there was little old me. And I just was like, yo, this is crazy. Like the stuff that they were saying, I like what y'all was saying. And I like the fact that y'all were very honest and y'all didn't try to like,
please the crowd.
Yeah, bro, you kept it real. And I like, that's how you got to be when you in this game. Cause like, if you really want to shock people, you want people to watch, you got to say shit that ain't everybody else not saying.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And you got to be entertaining. And I thought y'all dynamic was so different. It's like for you to be the wild child and then she to be laid
everybody
back.
Everybody would think that I would be the calm one and she'd be the crazy one.
She'd be the lit one.
Surprise, it's me. Surprise.
This is what
is that what it is? It's weed keeps her calm. That's special moments in time. So, all right, what topics do y'all like to cover on y'all pod?
Whatever. Like what I feel. Here you go. I'm sorry. I feel like I try to stay out of the industry because that can go a whole nother different way. We talk about real life shit, like shit that we can relate to, even if it just so happens to be a celebrity. But if it's something that we can relate to and, you know, day-to-day life, we speak on that shit. What else? Certain shit that go viral.
Relationships.
Yeah, we
just don't talk about DNA test should be mandatory no matter who the fuck you are, or if you're married or not, should be like whatever that people deal with every day. We can talk about gas prices. We can talk about anything.
Any day.
Y'all relate to it.
We talk about dick a lot too.
We talk about dick because we love it.
And it just comes from out of nowhere, just like just now. But yeah, we have special guests,
Yeah,
you know.
Interjected
and then my new favorite word is PhD. Poor head and dick.
Poor head and dick, meaning that it's not good.
I don't want a man with a PhD. Poor head and dick.
Wow. That's
my new favorite. I made that up myself.
That's special.
I like that.
She is wild.
Hashtag PhD. We gonna put that on the shirt.
Yeah, that PhD. You definitely need to do that.
I don't want a man with a PhD. You think I'm talking about your degree, baby? No. Get
back the fuck. But yeah, we touch all different types of topics. We have, like I said, special guests. We have local artists. We be having chefs. All different types of people. I like to keep it very wide range, so anybody can watch my show. Any white, black, like I have so many. We don't get into
political issues because all of y'all outside talk about that.
Yeah,
we don't care. Y'all can't pick the right baby daddy. Fuck you picking the president.
Yeah,
we don't care about that.
I agree.
We're talking about real life issues. Yes. Like we're talking about, hey, remember the last time I was outside yesterday and a man was trying to talk to a woman from the parking lot. I swear to God, at the grocery store. I turned around and told him, help her put her stuff in the car instead of yelling at her. That's the shit we talk about.
Yeah.
If you want to get attention, then you walk over there and say, hey, baby, let me put your stuff in the car, and then start talking. I don't know that man from a can of paint and said, you want her attention? Go over there and put her groceries in the car and stop yelling.
I had that happen to me. This guy did it, though. Watched me walk in the gas station, pay for my gas, and pump my gas. You're talking to me in the process of me pumping my gas. Hey, how you don't have nothing for me. I'm big on acts of service. That's just one of my love languages. Like she said, if you want to get my attention, pump my gas. Even if you didn't pay for it because I already took care of it. Just you getting out of your car. Oh, how you doing, sweetheart? You sitting up here trying to get my number. Bitch, you ain't even pump my gas.
You didn't do nothing as a man.
Period.
And that's where I hold that conversation for later.
That's a whole nother.
Men
topic. Don't know how to court women anymore.
And that's how society.
I said, like, why can't we talk about that now?
And that's how society actually falls within men. And I think a lot of times men think that women are ultimately behind them for money, but it'd be regular things. Like, my dog has a haircut. I gotta go to work. So, and you off. Take Hazel to get washed and
shout out to Hazel.
For me.
Hi, niece.
And Penelope. And her Penelope. Hazel and Penelope. But take the dog to do something. All the times it's not really too much about money. And I think that men focus much more on money, and those be the ones without the money.
So, if I may, because now we pod. So you want to pod, we gonna
Let's
pod.
talk shit.
The reason why you have a problem with having the guys do things is because the guys you're attracted to, that's all they don't need to do nothing. Like, they the ones y'all want, the pretty boys, y'all want niggas, y'all, like I said, the
not
niggas
no more. We just talked about
every
this.
man that I deal with does things.
Oh, okay. But and I feel like that's something you probably developed over time. But
no. It's because I had a man in my life and brothers.
There you go.
I fucking knew that, like, my brother got in my car one day and said, your car dirty as shit. I hope you don't have no nigga in here and get your shit clean.
Yeah.
That's a fact. And that's the way I teach my nieces and my nephews and all that, and my female cousins. It's like, a guy really fuck with you when he start doing shit. Like,
let's talk about it.
Like, that's so important.
It's not even really on the money aspect.
Right.
It's like, you just see shit, you do it. Like,
exactly.
Baby girl, we going to the gas station. He's $2 vacuuming out your car, getting it done. And they be like, no, because that nigga is broke. No, because he actually gives a fuck.
Right.
We just literally just had this conversation. Right?
All right, like a guy wants his girl to shine. Like a guy, to a man, your girl is your like
reflection.
Is your reflection. It's like your pride and joy. So no, you don't want your girl riding around. If you got first of all, if you own a car, let's talk about niggas that got shit. So if you got shit, you want to take care of shit. You want to take care of your home. You want to take care of your car. You want to take care of your family. You know what I mean? You don't want your mom to be dusty. You don't want your dad to be fucked up. So like, you definitely the same thing with your girl. And that's why I say like, when you get these young girls and they so obsessed about money, I'm like, bro, it's easy to find a nigga with some bread, but like, can that nigga cook? When you get sick, is he gonna take you to the doctor? Or is he gonna try to like, take care of you? I'm like, yo, there's a lot of niggas that'll throw some bread at you and just leave you high and dry.
A lot of men have money, but they're not giving it to you.
Not
Unless we can be anything in this world, we have to be for fucking real. A lot of women go outside. I want him because of his car, his business, and what he does. And guess what you're doing? Getting fucked, and that's it. And you got some dinner, but
she's still hungry
one time. But
he didn't even do that.
Is not longevity. For
he
you.
Just gave her half.
He don't care.
It's really there are dudes that's spending, and there are some. I mean, I'm not gonna say there's a billion of them. There are dudes that's spending, but they don't. The niggas that spend are linked up with chicks that really know how to finesse. And that exchange situation is real. So like he gonna fly you out, but you gonna fuck him. His homeboy. It's gonna be some shit going on.
What quality of the relationship are you gonna have with that person?
Oh no, you ain't gonna have no problem.
Everybody be looking
some
for
bitches just like the lifestyle,
right?
They're fucking for a lifestyle. Exactly. They not really out here fucking for a relationship. They like this nigga. He gonna pay my rent. This nigga he gonna pay my car insurance or car note. This nigga, he gonna get my head nails done. You feel me? Like, it's not for a relationship.
And even though they say they want the relationship, they really want the lifestyle more than a relationship. So they'll take getting shitted on and treated like trash
in Dubai.
Right.
Twin, where have you been?
You know what I mean? Like you cool with having some Gucci and some Prada on, but a nigga whooping your ass.
With expense.
And you cool with that because you'll put some makeup over the punch, about all that red stuff. You'll cry to yourself, but like you crying in the bins, you know what I mean? And that's acceptable for them.
And can I say something?
Go ahead.
That's what I call selling your soul. And a lot of people look at me crazy when I say that because they think it's devil and this, that, and the third. You can sell your soul in a lot of ways by going against your morals and principles.
Like motherfucker,
but that's what
more integrity.
Right. Once you get to the point where you'll do anything to have.
But and that's what I tell people all the time. And I'm not being smart. Shout out to y'all. I love y'all a lot. I tell people that I don't hang with girls that sell pussy because for the right price, you will sell me out or fuck my nigga because you don't care about your body enough that you sold your vagina. And people can get it how they live. And like I said, no shade, no tea. Get your money, sis. I get it. But as far as being in my personal life, that means you don't care about nothing. If you're selling yourself for $1 or a couple bucks, imagine what the fuck you would do to me.
I know a lot of women of the night, and you know what I'm saying?
Shout out to them.
I got some homies that's ladies of the night, and I would say there's different shades of every group. So you got the ones that they conduct business, and you got to understand they live by rules, and there is a clear level of loyalty when it comes down to the people they deal with. Why? Because the life is so crazy. Like, you know what I mean? You don't know if you got to know who you can trust versus who you can't trust. So, but there are some young women that are, and when I say young, these are normally young chicks. They just getting free out into the world. And they are like that, where like you can't trust them. They can't trust themselves because they so busy living in the moment. You know what I mean? And they trying to chase the high. Like, all right, yo, you got some perkies? Oh, I'm rolling with you. Oh, you got some? Oh, yo, you got some weed? I'm gonna come stay at your house, and I'll fuck you and your mans as long as you gonna give me a chicken box and some weed and some.
Don't do that. I just know X Diamond for a chicken box with Western fries, salt, pepper, ketchup on the side.
I did too, but we definitely not about to give that nigga no service out here. I mean, we just gonna say thank you and keep it moving. But like, there's a whole, even in Baltimore, like there's an underworld of transient young girls, and I'm saying from my own eyes, seeing it, like, and I got some homeboys that's like, niggas got bread, they don't have day jobs, but like they'll tap into this 15, 20 girls, and it'll be like a girl got kicked out of her mother house, but she 20 or she 19 or something, and she just like trying to find a place to lay her head. And like it's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of them, and they all be like, "Oh, yo, I'm over here, such and such house. He got the crib, and he got some food, and he got some weed, and all right, cool, come pick me up." They all gonna go, they gonna get high, and whatever dude want to do, cool. They gonna knock it out, and then they can stay there until they get into a fight, and then it's you over here with this? Yo, I'm gonna go over here for that, and it's like they literally are bouncing from one house because they don't have anybody to guide them.
So you saying it's deeper?
Yo, it's crazy, bro.
And like I said something yesterday, I made a post. It really comes back to the way that you are raised, who actually is installing knowledge into you.
Yeah,
because a lot of women are lost, and I am not a woman basher, but it's really because your mama probably was a side bitch, couldn't keep no nigga, or your fucking father wasn't present.
Right.
And now y'all following behind
right.
all the dumb shit.
Right.
Like a lot of women that do shit like that, their mothers are the same.
Mm-hmm.
Their mothers are their teachers. Or they don't have men in their life to tell them to respect themselves, protect their bodies and their minds enough to let them know. I told my father one time something really, and he said, "Bitch, is you dumb?" Swear to God. He turned around and said, "Bitch, is you dumb?" I said, "What I do, Daddy?" He broke that shit down to me. I said, "You right." Like, I'm telling you. But women, that's what women need. So you have to have, like, women don't, we talk about our mamas, the Freaknik era. That's the Freaknik just now dropped. Those the era of women we living in. But you also do have some mamas that was at the Freaknik boat that's still good ass fucking women. You have daddies that's out, they good ass, but they don't have it. Fuck being raised by a crackhead. Where your grandma was at? Where your uncles at? Or you have a lot of motherfuckers that they fuck around until they find out. I done seen the pastors' kids go outside and be strippers.
Know a lot of them.
That's fair.
And I think the core of what you're saying is so important is that if you don't have the male influence and the woman's influence to give you balance, because I feel like with the boys, you need your mom. Because your mom going to show you how to treat women if she's teaching you. You know what I mean? And it, like you said, if she knew how to be treated right, she's going to instill it in her son.
Some mothers be wanting their sons to be their niggas.
Right, exactly.
That's a whole
right.
I'm like, how close are you with your mama?
Yeah,
that's fine. I love a good family dynamic. But if I mess with you, is your mama gonna be over here telling me what to do?
Right.
She ain't my mama.
Right.
This ain't your family.
And then on the flip side, the girls need a loving father.
Yeah.
That's going to instill her value and show her how to maintain her value. So like, it's not necessarily about, all right, your dad gonna teach you never to have sex, but he's gonna say, yo, this is how a guy should treat you. If he treats you below this, then it's not acceptable.
I said that the other day, that men are really soft with their daughters, but what more men need to do, honestly, is be real. You have to get, like, the way your mind think, and you got your princess outside. Teach her the game, Ghost. Don't have your daughter outside blindsided, and then you be mad that you a grandfather at 16. Like, stop. She's 16. Like, men know, and that's why I'm so highly favored and blessed that I have a lot of men in my life. That's why men think that I'm aggressive. I'm not. I just have too many men that tells me the right shit. And granted, I had kids at 19 and 21, didn't listen. You get what I'm saying? I still was a teenager. I ain't been in a trick bag since. Not at all. Not the fuck at all.
I ain't been a trick bag since. Oh my God.
Yeah, because niggas be trapping females too.
Oh, no doubt.
That's a whole nother conversation.
No doubt. That's definitely
they definitely trap us
and look, for the same reason why women trap men trap women. Like, niggas be lonely, niggas be feeling like they don't have no worth, and they just, like, when they fall in love with you, they feel like this is all I have, and let me hold on to it. And the moment you start growing or separating from them, it's like, hating. Yo, this is what I gotta do. And it's the same thing with women. Women will do the same shit. Like, you know what I mean?
I ain't a typical big mama. I done heard some shit from a nigga. I said, are you texting me this because you want a screenshot or something? Because all that shit is lies. Like, you're lying, motherfucker. What?
Yeah. But you gotta be taught the game. Like, yo, my question is, all right, I feel like this generation of young women were taught to be hard as fuck, which is great. She is a fool. You know what I mean? But to me, my question is, when are we going to start teaching the young women how to be? It's something online now. It's like, when are we going to start teaching our women how to be wives? Yeah. How to be let's not say wives. When are we going to start teaching women how to be partners?
Yeah.
How can we learn how to work together? Like
I'm there.
we lecture we lecture the guys all day, every day about men being more compliant to women. All right, cool. But when is the opposite going to happen? Where we're going to partnership means we're going to figure it out together. Yo, let's bump heads but not fall out. Let's learn how to, you know what I mean? Like, let's learn how to respect each other.
That's what I'm saying. Start with respect first, though. Because like I said, and it start with learning. You got to learn first. You got to go through some shit. A lot. That's the problem. People don't be wanting to go through shit. And don't nobody want to go through shit, but you have to go through shit in order to learn. It's a life is nothing but a learning experience. So when you go through shit, like I speak because I'm a Buddhist. I practice Buddhism. So he's not a god. Like a lot of people be looking at me crazy when I say practice Buddhism.
That's because people don't understand nothing about religion.
So anyway, he just basically want to instill in people everything that he did so we don't do it. Like basically choose this way because bitch, I did it this way and it ain't worked for me.
Right.
You feel me? So I just feel like once you respect and y'all get on the same page, that's it. Like you gotta have a solid foundation. If it's not solid,
it's not gonna work.
Not at all. I honestly feel like there's no such thing as a perfect partnership.
Yeah, no, not at all.
I teach my children because they are 16 and 13, even with my daughter, amongst making her a wife. You should know daily things of how to cook, how to clean, how to be respectful, how to maintain your home, how to do your hygiene. But I tell my son the same thing. There's no difference of what I tell my son and what I tell my daughter. But the only difference is when my daughter is helping me take groceries in the house, where the fuck is your brother? That's manly shit.
Yeah.
Okay. No, certain things. Okay.
I agree.
Because a lot of men will say, I'm not going to do it if I can pay somebody for it. And then they look at the women like, you're not cooking. And then you look at them like, well, I'm not going to do it if I can pay somebody else to do it.
Yeah.
Same shit. So it's just finding your partner that balances you out and y'all both can. I don't like to fucking clean up. I can cook. I can 3 ways from Sunday. Okay. We good on a lot of shit. I can bring in money. I can do this, and third. 50-50 don't matter. 100% don't matter. It's about finding the person that works for you. And I think that we will all forever be in a chokehold with certain shit that don't even fucking matter.
I'm free now. I'm free.
As long as you have somebody that you cook, I don't.
Yeah.
My husband cooking. It don't matter. I clean. He don't. You make $70,000 a year. I make 50. We still over the 100,000. It don't fucking matter. Yeah. Or you make $200,000 a year and I stay home. You find the person that's equally yoked to
works for you.
And that's where this conversation will die. If people just really worry about a lot of people who pass up their fucking soulmate by just not understanding that, okay, he don't make as much money, but do you got some? If y'all put y'all together, what y'all got? A fucking lot. She don't cook, but do you? All right. I don't clean, but he do. So we're fine. And if y'all put that shit the fucking together, people worry about how many kids. I am skeptical on how many kids.
What's your limit, sis?
2.
Okay, me too.
It's
two. You got a limit?
On what?
To how many
women kids are
Yeah.
Shit. It used to be any. But now that I'm in my 40s, I'm like, yeah, I gotta accept a certain amount.
So you don't have kids?
It's like, no, I don't have children at all.
Okay.
So it would have to be like, I guess maximum 3. I guess it don't really matter as long as she willing to have one with me when we get down with it. Because I at least want one.
My only problem with someone having too many kids, and that's just personally for me, is I know I'm the type of person if me and you together, or we can be gay. Right, you got 2 kids, I got 2 kids. That's fine. I can afford. For what's that? 6 people plane tickets. We can afford to buy. I can afford to buy 2 other pair of shoes for back to school besides my kids. Because if you're naturally messing with somebody, you would want to do something like that. But when they have that many people, nigga, you got 5 kids. I got 2. That's 10 plane tickets.
How many baby mothers? Do it matter how many?
I don't care how many baby mothers. Okay. They honestly don't care because niggas, they don't give a fuck. But as long as they taking care of them, that's fine. But I cannot personally deal with you with too many children because I know my finances and I want to step in like men step in for. Yeah. I want to be able. I don't want you to go to work and you got 4 kids and they at my house with my 2.
Right.
And then I'm at I can't afford this shit.
Right.
Well, I see, and even in that, the math it only
falls
falls in out of balance when there's only two. For you, you're only thinking about the two incomes. Now, if he or she has 4 or 5 kids, but the baby mamas are all well off and they're taking care of the children, then you don't have to worry about that because there's always
I'm
a balance.
about my finances. So what I'm saying to you is,
Which you can carry on your own.
If you have 4 children.
Mm-hmm.
I would accept your children as mine, okay?
Mm-hmm.
So I already have 2.
Mm-hmm.
That's 6.
Mm-hmm.
So then I'm not buying 2 pairs of shoes for school. I'm buying 6 because I don't care what you bought. I'm still going to do something. I'm still buying Christmas gifts. And then when we get on the plane, that's 6 plane tickets. That's 8 plane tickets.
I actually respect that.
None of us
because
can never sit in
you
the car
know your
together.
mentality and you know how your heart is, and you saying, I don't want to just buy something for 1 kid or 2 kids. Like if I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna do it for all of them.
Because I don't want your kids around my kids and my kids go. No, I'm buying every set of Jordans together. They all getting the same Jordans at the same time. Because the same way that this man in my house, he bought my kids the shoes. I want to reciprocate the energy.
Right.
And when I get it for mine, I want to get it to yours. But I know that I'm not buying 6 pairs of shoes at one fucking time. It's not going to happen.
I like that. I like the way you think, yo. I never thought about it like that, but I definitely respect it because I'm the same way. If I take on a woman and her kids, I'm gonna do for everybody in the house.
Yeah,
it's a family.
It's not. People be thinking about how many big mamas a person got. You know how many niggas that don't got kids? How many people they had pregnant? That shit don't matter. It don't matter.
Hillcrest.
How many women that don't have kids and how many abortions they had? It don't matter.
I'm trying to do the math. Like, wait a minute. So how many niggas that don't have kids but got girls pregnant? Like, wait a minute.
That's crazy.
It was a lot of abortion game going on.
Yeah.
I said,
okay, got you.
It doesn't matter.
I don't.
Like people be.
I've never had to deal with that. So
be unmathed and wrong in your fucking head.
Word.
That don't make them a better person. Y'all look at a girl like, oh yeah, she ain't got no kids. She's wifey material. That bitch got 85 abortions. Be for fucking real.
85.
Damn, can she have a kid?
Is that legal?
I don't know if that's legal or not. But that's a discussion for another day.
I know people that don't have children that got
85.
They should have like 12 kids by now.
Golly. All right. So all right. So you said your max is 4? Oh, your max is 2. Your max is how many kids you accept? 2. You can do 2?
Because I'm only saying that because I have 2.
Yeah, so that's 4 altogether.
That's the only reason why.
I guess.
And then I know I still want kids.
I don't see.
Yeah, I want to have kids.
I'm not coming to your baby shower.
Using
the bartender at the baby shower.
Using Ty's math, I would guess I could say I could support up to 3 kids. Plus 1 more 4. I guess I could do that. I guess I can do that. I wouldn't want to though. Like
if you're really outside, like really paying your bills,
that's some good dick. If you're
paying
willing.
your bills and then we think about the housing, the bedrooms, and
that's a lot.
That's a lot. What if y'all break up?
See, but like I'm also of the mindset to where like I grew up, in the hood, so like. It was me and my brother in the same bedroom, and then I had cousins across the hall. There was 3 of them in the one room. So I like,
it ain't like that no more. These kids got their own bedroom.
It could be like that, bro. Y'all gotta stop pandering to these little rugrats niggas, man.
And that's what I'm saying with dealing with a man. I want your kids to be as comfortable as my kids are in my environment. You gotta. I want your kids to have the same comfortability.
They're gonna be comfortable. They got their own bed. They just on opposite sides of the room. Kids don't need that much goddamn space. Why y'all? The more space you give a kid, the more shit you got to fill the space with.
My kids might fuck around and kill each other.
Yeah, that's mine.
Okay.
I shared a bedroom with my brother for 2 months until my grandma moved.
No.
Let
me say this, and this is where the spoiling shit comes in. Now we changing the subject into spoiling.
Oh shit!
When y'all doing so fucking much,
coming from somebody with no kids,
nigga, coming from a family where my dad is the youngest of 10 kids, my mom was the oldest of 4, and I got 200 first cousins, nigga. Like, and guess what? Niggas used to live with us. We used to have a house full of kids, bro,
baby,
all year round.
I have 12 brothers and 2 sisters.
Now you see what I'm saying? Notice how when you go on vacation. 6 of y'all could be in a room together and y'all cool. Y'all gonna be good.
Older, not younger. The younger us,
even to this day,
beat the shit out me.
If Bree hits you and say girls trip, it's 6 of us and we all staying in a room together. Y'all can fuck it up.
I'm not fucking going.
What? Why not?
I'm not going.
What's going on?
I don't know know them bitches. I'm not going
No.
with y'all.
No.
Me and her stay in the room together.
Good friends. All of y'all is great friends. You know you can trust them. They're not going to do no grimy shit. They're not going to steal from each other. Y'all going out to see Tony Braxton for the joint out Vegas.
Tony.
Y'all just going to fly in for.
I'm not staying in the room with y'all.
I don't like sleeping with or around people. I don't like that.
Got you.
Especially if I'm not.
So how do you do the relationship? So after y'all fuck, you gotta leave?
No, I'm talking about with female.
Okay.
That's what I was about to. If it's my man, okay, that's something totally different. Or like my kids or something like that. But just to be out and sleeping next to my sister.
If I was there, I'd just sit at the edge of the bed like, you know,
no, not Ty.
Can I please
No, I'm just saying I have to be very close knit with you for you to be in the same room with me.
Right.
And there's no way in the world that, honestly, in life, I love this conversation. Nobody has 6 real friends. You can tell them up. You don't have. Yeah, you can say you have them. People show up for different shit. But 6 close motherfuckers that really care about you and here for any and everything.
Man,
okay.
I'm a lucky nigga. I ain't gonna lie. I say it all the time. I'm a lucky motherfucker.
Ain't not family. They
but
friends.
Yeah, they friends. They friends. My friendship circle is stronger than my family in a lot of ways.
It be like that sometimes.
For real.
They be more
but
family.
What I will tell you is I
family.
spend a lot of time cultivating and like tempering the relationships, meaning that I have to put time in and I have to make sure that they are tested, tried, and true. Meaning that I know they're really friends because we've all gone through serious, crazy shit together.
So like an initiation?
And everybody showed up.
Like an initiation.
Sometimes you gotta put a nigga through an initiation, man.
Okay.
You should put niggas through initiation. But and then I'm just saying, like, for real. Like, I know I got 7, 8 good people I could call right now. I'm like, yo, I'm fucked up right now, bro. I need whatever.
Okay.
And niggas like, I got you. And I'll give you a prime example of that. Just one of my homeboys, I went homeless out of a situation that was out of my control. Man, I had a homeboy. I called that nigga on the phone, and I wasn't even crying. I was just like, bro, shit fucked up right now. I don't know what I'm gonna do. He was living in another state at the time. I had an apartment here in Baltimore. And that nigga FedExed me the keys to his place and a credit card and said, nigga, take 6 months off. And he said, call me in 6 months. That's how gangster shit like that.
You know the thing about
we need friends like
and
that.
that's what I'm saying. Sometimes we categorize that as friends and just honestly listen to what I'm saying. A lot of people will be there for your down times. But the people that stay with you in all seasons, from up to down, when you get a new job, a new promotion, or they come help you move, it's not the friends that's giving you things, it's the friends that are actually always around and are consistent in making sure that you are okay.
Yeah, that's true.
What I mean by friends.
Now the thing is that I'm a little different in how I perceive things because in my life I've recognized that we all go through seasons. So, like, say for instance, I got a good homeboy that live in VA right now. He worked for the federal government. Like, he's married. He got 2 kids now. He can't come and be around all the time. You know what I mean? Like, he can't pull up. Like, but if it's something important, he or she will show up. Like, you know what I mean? I have to give people grace and understanding. Like, I can't be there.
Got lives outside.
Yeah, we all got lives. So I can't be there for all of my homeboys every 7 days of the week. You know what I mean? Sometimes we all in different spaces. So, I'm sorry. You okay? Okay, cool. So we all gotta give each other grace and understanding that, you know what I mean, we have to allow people to, like, be like waves, man. Sometimes people are gonna be close, sometimes people are gonna be distant. But the love, if it's genuine love, it's always gonna be there. Like, go ahead, man.
And I told someone, if it's genuine love, like, I have 2 children. I have a father and I have a mother. Things that matter to me, I check in on them daily. People that I care about, we at least, it's no 6 months without talking to your friend. It's no months no. If I genuinely care about you, the same way I show up, I care about my money, I show up to work. I care about my son, I care about my daughter, I care about my parents. I talk to them weekly. I care about my godparents. I talk to them weekly.
But that's how you love.
That's how I love. Yeah,
that's how you love.
And that's how I will measure your friendship amongst me. I'm not going to be the one to show up for you and you just not calling me.
Right.
But I do a weekly check-in because you never know what the fuck somebody is going through. I'm not going to wait 6 months to know that you fucked up. Can you imagine?
Yeah.
No. I'm not gonna wait until you need something like, all right, bring up some gas money. And no,
I feel you on that, and I love you for that. That is such a beautiful thing. But I'm gonna be honest with you, I be so consumed with my life sometimes that I don't even talk to if I don't have to talk to my parents all the time, I don't. Because first of all, they're overwhelming individuals. That's to say it like that. But at the same time, I'm a very focused person. So sometimes, I'll go months sometimes without talking to certain family members, certain people, certain homies. Yeah. But it's like the moment we get back on the phone, it's like we never, it's like we was just talking the day before that. Yeah. And even though I get where you're coming from, I'm saying if you and I are gonna be friends, we are gonna be friends. Because you ain't got no choice in it. But you're not gonna hear from me all the time. Yeah. But guaranteed, if you ever pick the phone up,
I will send you a meme every day or text you.
Right, but
it's not necessary for me.
Text, but you gotta think, and it's not even nothing personal. But when you call, majority of the time, or even sometimes, I don't answer, and it's not nothing personal. I'm doing that one to every fucking body because I'm low key an introvert, and like. Too much. I be hitting them wind. Yeah, I be hitting them wind down. I'm an empath. Right. So I be taking on so much shit. So certain shit, I just be like, no.
Exactly.
Yeah, you see me on Instagram. Yeah, you see me on Facebook, but I'm not here.
And I will send you 200 reels in 20 minutes.
And I'll react to some of them. I'll say, you know.
That man Gary was on my mind.
Right. Send it. She'll send me 30 memes in 1 second. Like, it's crazy.
That's a lot.
You feel me? So that's how we communicate when we're not communicating.
Facts.
But yeah, I just feel like it's different strokes for different folks. Everybody don't want to be tapped in all the time.
Mm-hmm. I think I'm just even when I walk past my kids in the house, I always hug them and kiss them. And be like, "Mom, stop touching me."
I get that. I get that. But don't. But one of the most important things that's on my heart is to say, don't miss out on great friendships because we all people are just different. Some people are just different. I cannot talk to you for 6 months. You can call me. I'm like, what's up, girl? What's going on? Yo, you need anything? You good? You want me to pull up for something? That's still a friendship. That's still dependability. Like, don't never look a gift horse in the mouth, man. Like, you know what I mean? And that's the reason why I be like so happy because there are people that are like that where it's like because I didn't call you now it's fuck you and it's just like my nigga life be life.
It's under different circumstances though because you do got some people that just take.
Yeah, that's
versus the people when you do call you feel me it's reciprocated.
Right.
You feel me? So I do get that on that aspect.
But even in that, we can forget. But if I pull you up about it and you fix it, then we can be cool. Like to me, a problematic person is if I got an issue with you and we having a discussion, you can't understand it, take your responsibility, your part in it, and rectify it. Because that's what real friendship is about.
We have those times all the time.
Yeah, right.
The word of the day is accountability.
I don't know what that means.
Yeah.
I don't know what that means.
You gotta be accountable. Like, you know what I mean? Because and once again, we're all human. Yes. And I gotta give you grace the same way you gotta give me grace. So like if you be like, damn, J.O., you supposed to come do this or that, my bad, bro. How can I fix it? What you need me to do? How can I show up for you in a better way? You know what I mean?
A different space, a different time.
Right. And because as a part of friendship is forgievess, bro. Like once again, like
it's like a relationship.
It is a relationship, nigga.
I ain't never been broke up with so much.
Can't get rid of her. She will not.
Yeah,
I'm like, why are you breaking up with me?
She's
today?
very persistent.
But I can't keep a relationship though.
She did take me out to brunch.
You can't keep a relationship because you fear it not working out or things going sideways.
I'm just not doing y'all gimmicks in 2024.
Exactly. Because you fear that somebody's going to do a gimmick or fuck you over and then you're going to be back by yourself again. You love so hard. Think about everything you just said. Mm-hmm. You love so... First of all, a guy is not going to be ready for that. Because most men are not used to being loved on that hard. That's the number one problem. You know what I mean?
Like you're there.
You're there. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I can see you meeting somebody and then starting to like that person. And then are you all right, bro?
Did you drink my cup?
I like where she coming from. You better call me every day.
And I mean it. They say no call, no show.
No. I'm not Brandon, I'm with you. I'm that nigga too.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, if I deal with a man and then we talking, we vibing, we hitting off, you doing stuff with me, and then you feel me, you not talking to me next day, and they say the phone works two ways.
Yeah,
of course, I hit you, you don't hit me back. Bitch, you're blocked.
Yeah. My man call me every day.
People do stuff for what they care about.
Yeah,
I cannot imagine a day going by where you tell me something, or if I really do love you and you text me or whatever the case may be, not saying, girl, what you doing, or we about to go out, that's fine. But if I know we together, we mess with each other, like if you really in my heart, we're not.
It's
just
a part of the routine now. You
are
fitting
part of my
into the
routine. You're part of my daily routine.
Yeah.
You into that
and that's
person's
how it
life.
should be.
And
So
I feel like that's what a
don't care about
relationship
no
is.
man that's saying that, all right, sure, I didn't see the text. Why you ain't think about me and text me? Because I text you. So you can say that you didn't see it.
He wasn't
That's
thinking
fine,
about us,
but
sis.
he wasn't thinking about
He
me.
wasn't thinking about us.
So, getting back to my original point that I was making before she got triggered, is
Yeah,
that
you felt it.
is
No,
that
he triggered me because I agree with you, baby. I love you, baby.
I mean,
Say
we all
no
in the
call,
same-
no show, you fired.
I said the same shit. I said I agree. So we all on the same boat. But the point I'm trying to make is that a lot of men don't come from that world. First of all, I'm old school. So I came from the time period where you be on the phone, upside
You go
down
to
on the
sleep.
phone for 6-7 hours. Y'all fall asleep on the phone together. You wake up and y'all running around together. Y'all got matching t-shirts, all that shit. Like, I come from that time period. So I'm used to that.
When they showed that they love their
Right.
girl. Niggas
So-
be scared to show they love
And
their
I come
girl.
from a 2-parent household, ladies and gentlemen. So I
Okay,
have an
woo!
active mom and dad. Let's talk about it. Shout out to my old folks. You know what I'm saying?
And they
So
be different men.
it's
I be
different,
telling
bro. It's
and
a
what
balance.
what did I say earlier? That ultimately starts with the demand that you're dealing with
Mhm.
from how he was raised.
Mhm. Exactly.
If he was raised by a side bitch,
Right.
absent father, or
Right.
he or she,
Right.
or if they actually had a loving household and
Right.
they know what love looked like firsthand.
Even if you didn't have the most loving household, you know that a fight doesn't mean you leave.
Right.
Because my parents never got along. They argue to this day. If I call them right now, they have an argument. But guess what? They're never gonna leave each other. And there's always that back of the mind. My dad I ride my dad around and be like, man, stop over till we get this woman something. Cause I swear to God, if I go in there, she don't say. It's like
Because he's yelling, but he ultimately still cares about.
Exactly.
And he know that
Feelings.
makeup
And
And he
sex.
understands his
The
partner,
makeup sex
and he
will be
understands
bomb.
his partner's needs. Now his
I
partner's
wanna imagine
needs
my
might
daddy
annoy the
sleeping with
fuck
my
out of
mom and
him,
daddy.
but that's just crazy. Off of y'all talking about parent sex was nasty.
I know.
Nah,
But
she said
I
that,
told
okay.
you I got dark.
Yeah, I know it gets dark, and I'm with that.
I'm sorry. I
But-
warned y'all before we started.
That's a fact, and I
sorry.
appreciate you warning
I
us,
take
and
that-
I appreciate the
edit-
darkness.
Edit that out. Edit that out.
Not gonna happen. But you know what I mean? Like at the end of the day, like I would try because I've dated women that said arguments mean that we're not supposed to be in a relationship, and I'd be like, you are the dumbest
Really?
nigga that ever. Oh, I've had. Well, first of all, I've dated a lot of women, and I've heard a
we
bunch of
talking about
absurd shit
now,
throughout the years.
or how has it evolved since you know? I want to hear.
Oh,
from
it's
a
gotten
man's
way
perspective.
more trash than it used to be.
Okay, so it's the same.
It's
I
gotten
mean,
way
not
more
for me
trash.
right now.
And
Shout out to
let me tell
boo.
you the reason why. It's like, and I feel like this has everything to do with getting older. So, like, as you start dating when you're getting older, is we both, men and women, become way less patient. So it's like you want to meet each other and things be perfect out the gate, and when it's not, it's like, well, fuck this. I ain't got time
I
for
ain't
this
putting
shit.
up with this
And
shit.
it's just like, yo, it could be any little thing, and they'll just be like, yo, I'm done, and they'll just ghost, and it's done. When you were younger, you know, you have a lot more patience. You don't really know what to expect because you really don't even know what you want for real. You really haven't really discovered yourself, all of the little intricacies. So you kind of put up with stuff, or not even that you putting up with it. You don't even know that it's something that's not right. You know what I mean? Because you don't have any experiences to build off of. So yeah, when I was younger, things were a lot more. And when you're younger, you want to have fun.
Yeah.
When you get older, dating becomes so serious.
I told
Yes.
someone that the most genuine relationship that people are ever going to have is high school, because there are not too many expectations
Mhm.
on dating,
Mhm.
and that's back in my day. But right now, these girls want their hair, nails
Yeah.
done. They want to
Bust
go on
downs.
trips. Yeah.
Mhm.
But listen, back in our days in high school, the
Mhm.
most genuine, because you really liked that person, for them,
Mhm.
that was high school love.
Mhm.
That was high school love that might have bleeded over into adult.
I say middle high school.
Yeah, but
I
we really
agree.
just used to like each other for each other. But right
Yeah.
now, we only like each other for what somebody can do for you.
Even down to our activities. If you think about when we were younger, and I was having this conversation the other day, is that we didn't like back in the day, if we could get together and play some spades, or it'd be a movie night, or you know what I mean? Like the club would be something big for us.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be like
It had to be an
nowadays.
event, something going on.
Yeah, nowadays, even when I'm with my friends, they like, all right, my cousin, birthday coming up. Yo, we gotta go on a cruise and da-da-da. I be like, bro, I don't, but yo, it's our birthday. We gotta, and I be like, bro, can we just get together and kick it? Like, I just want to see you and we enjoy each other's
I think
company.
that
And
comes with age.
that comes
No,
with
I
age.
don't. I think that comes with society's norm.
And exactly.
Because even our parents and grandparents, didn't live like that. That comes
Right.
with society and
Right.
the way that people think that they have to outdo the next
Right,
person.
exactly.
So people, it's not that you're really doing that for you and your trip and your experience. You're really doing that to show off.
Yep.
You're not
Yep.
doing that for the fact
And they're doing it because of their insecurities.
Yeah.
Because they're not settled and satisfied with themselves. They're not settled and satisfied with their life. So that their home represents disappointment. Or their circumstances represents disappointment. So us having to buy Balenciagas and all this stuff, it's kind of something to make you feel like you accomplished something or you did something or something to be proud of. Where it's like, bro, you should be buck naked and be proud.
It's a man on Instagram.
Horrible.
It's a man on Instagram and he's British.
Mhm.
And he said that people say that Americans are the most untraveled people. He came and spent a year here and he said that Americans are so much traveled in America
Mhm.
because in London, where he lives at,
You can shoot to Paris in
No, I'm
2 hours.
and
Or
yeah,
you
and
can
they
shoot
like
to Germany in 6 hours. It's like he was
They-
like
they have
America. You can
mountains, they
travel
have-
3-4 days and still be in
no,
America.
and he was saying how like
That's a fact.
he can go from one place and it's a whole nother like landmark that
Right.
people go to.
Right.
It's like 45 minutes. That's
Right.
a trip for him.
Right.
45 minutes is me coming here.
Right. Exactly. But that's the reason why. Now, let me tell you something. A small little thing that I always not judge, but I'll make a judgment on whether or not I really want to date the person. If you've never traveled, and I don't have to be out of the country, but if you haven't like moved around and saw different stuff, then I don't know if I could date you. Like if I'm like, I only been
What
from
if
east
she
side to west
scared of
side,
planes or something?
Take
Or
her.
you can get a car, nigga.
you never know.
You can take a bus.
Then
Take
take
the
her.
train.
Then take her. Take
We'll
her.
get into that later, but I'll get into you why that doesn't work later. But the reason why that stuff is bad is because if you haven't seen how Philly get down versus how Baltimore get down, or New York, or shit, go to the South. The deeper you go into the South, the culture is different. You know what I'm saying? How people dress.
Shout out
how
to the
people
boat
move.
ride in North Carolina because that was some special shit.
Hey.
That was some special shit.
Hey.
God damn.
Then you start because
Ooh, God damn.
a lot of people assume that the world sees them the way they see their their perspective. Fashion is their, and they be like, bro, when you start moving around the country and start moving around the world, you start seeing that everybody has a different belief system, a way to move, a way to operate. So you should be less judgmental about
Yeah.
how things should be. You
How a
it starts
person look.
right. Even just like what is defined as fun or what is defined as good life.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Another thing is being around rich people. You start realizing that rich don't necessarily mean happy. Rich
Yeah.
doesn't necessarily mean that you actually got it all. You might have a bunch of stuff,
Right.
but if you don't know, it's like that's the difference between like the British be talking about cultured and not cultured.
Mm-hmm.
I could give you gold forks and knives, but if you don't know how to fucking use them shits,
And-
you don't even know how to appreciate
That's
it.
like
Next-
when they say you can take the boy out the hood.
But you can't take the
Yeah,
hood out the
that-
boy.
All right, I'm about to
Yeah.
spin it all the way left.
Go ahead,
Sorry,
go
y'all.
ahead, please. I
In
can't
my
wait.
neighborhood, I know
Mhm.
a lot of Caucasian females, and they
Mhm.
are married. And people talk about the marriage rate amongst the African American
Mhm.
community. One lady I know personally, her husband works for Johns Hopkins, and she used to work for NASA. Okay,
Mhm.
she has 3 kids by him. She hates him. A
Mm-hmm.
lot of those people that y'all find outside married in other
I
ethnicities
hope they're not
don't
watching.
like their
Shout out to y'all.
partners. They don't
Mm-hmm.
like their husbands. And one lady, her husband, engineer, she a stay-at-home wife. He ain't come home for 3 days in a row, and guess what she did? She stayed. Oh, we would have left. Oh, we is gone. Me and them kids gone.
Well, what you gotta understand is, in different cultures, the institution is more important than the individual because the
Exactly.
institution creates the environment where longevity of the family is more important. So yes, he might have been gone for 3 days, but guess what?
He told the kids he was on a work trip. You know,
No, but
The
she
children
also-
have a stable environment to grow up in.
right.
The finances are going to stay stable so that the next generation can be taken care of.
But these women are ultimately
But wait,
unhappy.
What's the lady named Sprinkle that be talking that shit?
Oh, I like
Sprinkle.
her.
Yeah, she said let him cheat in peace. Like long
And
as
you
he
go
pay
live
the
your life.
bills, if
You
you're not
live your
gonna
life in
leave,
peace, right?
shut the fuck
Right.
up.
If
Find
they're
you.
not
Find if he got his side piece, you go get your side
Especially
piece.
if he's financially providing everything. Like,
Right.
shut the fuck up. Let
So
that
you
man
believe in
cheat.
being cheated on, and just as long as you're taken care of.
How about this? I'll challenge you with this. How about you just have a conversation and say, if this is something you require, let's create an arrangement so that we can all be happy.
Yes.
So let's just make sure that we're being safe, that we're being responsible, and that we're keeping our let's stop having our relationship behind closed doors between us. Let's
I'ma-
have the open
I'ma say
conversation.
this right now. No, because of I am in a little current situation right now. No,
Mhm.
but at some point in time, if shit don't work out, just run me my funds so I can take care of me and my kids.
But let me
If
ask
we
you.
can be anything, we have to be for real. 'Cause
And
even
yeah.
if we're together and we have a conversation where you have to be outside being safe, because now this woman that you're sleeping with, you're sleeping with her multiple times. That condom
Is
is
you gonna
probably
wanna
more than
sleep in
likely
sleep with
going to
her?
come. The condom is more than likely going to come off.
Mhm.
You hear what I'm saying? So we can have those conversations all day long, but you know how it goes when you outside and you're really
So
dealing with
And once
something.
again, that's
polyamorous.
why
a lot of people is
once
jumping
again,
into
that's why I
that.
say, like, at that point, you bring if it's not more than a one night stand and you want to take that step into rawness, then now that individual needs to come in. The conversation need to
I'm
happen.
not giving nobody a pass to go outside.
The doctor's appointments need to be scheduled, and then we need to start being once
That's
again
too
like
much. That's a lot.
That's what I'm not giving nobody no
That's
pass
a
to go
lot.
outside.
so, and then once again, that's why I say it's so important to find. You can
Do
find
what works
somebody.
for you.
Do what works for you.
At the end of the
Meaning
day.
that do what works for you. Find somebody that wants the same thing that you want. They just want to be with you.
Yeah.
You know motherfuckers that have a libido that's wild and crazy. You know who you got.
Yeah.
A lot of times women know who they get.
That's
But
the
a part
bottom
of you
line.
loves the fact that nigga wild. But then you want to try to tame that motherfucker and force him into a box.
You can't change nobody.
He or she, because this ain't just a man thing. Because I know a lot of women that got hot crotch. You know what I mean? They want to live out here and do whatever they want. And like, guess what? The
Shut
thing
up,
I
baby.
respect about those women is that they will come to you from the beginning and say, "Hey,
Hot
I want
crotch
to
is
open.
crazy.
I want to open relationship." And it's my job to either think that I'm gonna tame this
So I have
person,
a roommate that I'm having sex with.
huh?
I have a roommate I'm having sex with. If
Congratulations.
I have an open relationship, that's a roommate you having sex with. And that's the way I look at it. If I'm in an open relationship, we live together and we pay bills together and we just have sex with each other. But that's no different from me taking a
But
shit with
y'all
you,
doing
drinking with another-
family stuff.
Yeah,
and
and
shit
you'll
like
do that with another motherfucker.
So you
too.
gonna take your kids around another motherfucker?
No, it's not taking your kids.
But that's
around.
what I'm saying. We talking about
Let me-
somebody that your life, you're
Yeah,
doing
your life is
with.
intertwined with that
No.
person.
Yeah, you're doing.
And let
life
me
with.
ask you this question: If you meet the greatest person of all time, yo, that person treats you like a queen, you know, takes care of all the responsibility. Y'all found a balance. Everything is good. Y'all are growing together. Y'all finances is doubling and tripling. You are becoming more smart. You're growing spiritually, and this person just needs to have
So fuck other
an
bitches.
additional partner. And this is where getting old becomes a thing. Because if 10, 15 years ago, I'm right there with you. Stab a motherfucker up, dump the bodies off in the jungle somewhere, and don't nobody never find nothing.
Not the jungle.
Now, when you get into 40-something, I'm like, yo, and I've had this conversation on a date before. Like, look, if this is something that you really fucking need, if as long as our home and everything is growing and we are productive, everything's great. If that's what you need, bro, let's talk about it and let's find a way where I'm being respected, you're being respected, and the situation can stay intact.
But then
Let's do
that
that.
other person gonna have to come in too because it's gonna.
They have to
be
come in and
specific.
follow the
That's
rules
too
of the
much.
situation.
It's a poly relationship at that
Yeah.
point.
It can be.
She might as well move the fuck in.
Yeah.
I mean, if that's something that y'all desire, but it doesn't have to be. Once again, it's the decision of the people that's in the collective, bro.
Yeah.
Like, you got to work out what you got to work out.
Listen, at the end of the day, it all comes down. Do what works for you.
Do what works for you.
And people need to mind their fucking business.
Because it don't work for me.
Yeah.
So do what works for you.
And you gotta find somebody that respects that too. So like when you meet a new partner, they gotta understand that when we lock in,
That's
bro.
it,
This
yeah.
look, this
Yeah,
is gangbanging.
it's
It's
death
blood
row.
in, blood out
She
over this
said it's
bitch.
death
Ain't
row,
nobody
nigga.
cross the signs. You know what I mean? And they gotta
death row.
understand that to their core. And you know what I mean? Like that, and that's the thing.
If you a little dick giver upper, do you want me to be a little coochie giver upper? No.
What?
If you are a dick giver upper, do you want me to be a
dick
coochie
giver-
giver upper?
That sounds like he
No.
gay. Like that
That's
sounds.
what I'm saying. Like, if you want to
If
go
you- if
outside,
you wanna give up
if you want
dick-
to go outside and give up dick for bitches that don't mean shit, I'm gonna go out. Do you want me to go outside and give up my pussy for niggas that don't mean
what
shit?
if he say, "All right, yeah, do what you do"?
Yeah, then he don't respect me. He don't love me. He don't value me, or he don't even want me as his woman. No man wants to share his woman with another man. And we can be anything in this world. We gotta be for fucking real. No
I
man
hate
wants
to
to
say
share.
this.
Y'all know y'all all got that
another
one.
man.
I don't want to shatter your life perception, but there are men that will love you to the end of the world, but it doesn't mean shit to him that he actually might get excited that you sleep with another
because
guy.
those are probably the men that
doubt
can't sexually satisfy you in the bedroom and knows that you need to go outside and get
Ooh.
dick.
I can probably
Ooh.
introduce you to a bunch of women that would argue that point complete opposite. Saying, hey, this nigga fucking had my head spinning. But at the end of the day,
Yeah, but
like,
at the end of the day, if he really was your man,
once
Well, that's the- if
again,
we gonna
you
be
have to,
anything, be
and
for real.
I
No
get where you
man
coming from.
wants to see their
dear,
woman with another man.
I get where you coming from, but there are a lot of different cultures, a lot of different people, and a lot of different viewpoints. So, like, for as much as for you it doesn't work, but there are a lot of people.
So you saying
that
like
are,
concubines and shit like
not
that?
concubine. Once again, there are people that enjoy sex. For them is nothing more than
No, because
something
you said
to enjoy
cultures,
doing.
so I'm thinking.
Cultures, yeah.
like,
What I'm saying,
you
cultures.
know.
Like when I'm saying that there are people that will love each other and they have different arrangements, and it doesn't mean that the person doesn't
Right,
love
that
them or
just
value
don't
them.
I don't think I'm
It just doesn't work
jealous.
for you.
I don't think I'm jealous. I'm territorial. That's my little box. I already pistol that nigga. Bitch, move.
Oh my god.
I'm off my territory. Move.
And yeah, and that works for you. But I wouldn't want you to, because there would be some people that live different lifestyles that would take offense to, what do you mean that I don't love my person? Like, hey, some people look at it like, I love you so much that I'm giving you the freedom to, I love you. I don't want to tell you what you can and can't do. And if you sleeping with this makes you happy, I love you enough to do your thing. And I'm still here to back you up. And I'll still take a nigga off.
Three things can be true at the same time.
Exactly.
Three things can be true at the same, because what works for you,
Yep. Done
the
had to work for me.
Aries, the Leo, and the Sag.
No, see,
all-
now
what
you're
I'm saying-
personalizing stuff to me, and I'm like, I didn't say that.
It's not personalized. I'm just saying like three
You just
different
saying
people.
in general.
Right.
They three things
We
can
can
be
all
true at
have
the same
three
time.
Right.
point of
Three different-
views, three
but for me,
perspectives.
that does not work.
One,
It's not gonna
1,000.
work.
Very clearly
It's not gonna
established. You have very clearly established in this podcast that you will not share,
Yeah.
and we respect
not
that on
sharing
this
no
side.
pillow.
That's mine.
And let me tell you something. That's a turn on for me. I love
She
possessive
said, that's
women.
my motherfucking man.
Right.
That's my
But
man.
I ain't gonna fight you about him either. I'm gonna hand that motherfucker right
Wait a
over
minute.
his
Hold up. So you want me to thump a nigga down? Pause. You want me to kill a nigga over you, but you ain't about to dead a bitch about me?
because you felt that way.
No, I'm saying I'm not cheating. I'm saying we out and shorty out of pocket.
Oh yeah. Bitch getting knocked
All right,
off.
cool. All right, yeah, that's what's up.
Clearly.
All right,
But what I'm
we good.
saying is,
We good.
if you went and fuck that bitch, and
Oh,
she
no,
called
no,
me
no,
and go,
no,
oh
you ain't
no,
gotta
you
worry
can have
Mm.
him, baby, and I'm gone. And
You
I'm
ain't gotta worry
fucking
about
gone.
that. You ain't got
There's
to worry
nothing
about
to talk
that.
about.
Yeah. I'm just saying, just don't let these bitches act crazy out here, because I'm definitely ain't letting these niggas act crazy. So
He said
you
he
know,
ain't playing about you, boo.
I ain't playing about. I don't play about my cousins. I don't play about my nieces and nephews. I'll be ready to go to jail in a hot second, and that's why they don't like all of the women in my life. No, don't do no goofy shit around me, because I'll knock a nigga the fuck out. That's just what it is. Anyway, now that we've talked about violence, so what y'all got planned for the rest of the year? You know what I mean? The No Filter podcast. What's the plan? Y'all gonna have a party and event? Y'all need me to come through naked? How you want me to do
Not
this?
naked.
Man, I'll put the dick sock on. I'll
Oh
pull it up.
my gosh! Wait, this just
No,
went live.
that's too much. All right, I'll pull it back.
Sock.
Oh my gosh!
This is
talking
where you
about
put
a
your
penis?
dick in a sock and then you pull up to the party and shit.
Oh, you gonna swing it? Helicopter.
Shit, you say you
Listen to
loyal, so
Cheeto.
let's
You
do
heard
it.
it.
I cannot.
What we doing?
So, currently we working on merch.
Booby
I'm
tassels and
trying-
the whole nine.
You know what? I'm trying to get some merch. I want some hoodies. You know,
Got
some
you.
nice little sweatsuits,
Got
hats,
you.
things like that. As far as events, I didn't want to speak on it. Yes. But I do want to have like a little small anniversary party, because No Filter be 2 years old in June.
Okay.
So I told you earlier, I like shit to be perfect. So I'm trying to get out of my head. I need to talk to you so we can, figure some shit out and get a little list going on of, who we gonna invite.
So do I need to buy some like swanky sneakers, or do I
It's-
need to get some dress shoes?
Yeah,
How the event
it's
gonna be? Do I
given-
need to be suited and booted?
I want to give Hollywood glam.
Let's do it.
So
Let's
I
do
want to
it.
give, red carpet, have a couple of the podcast people come
Mm.
out. I want it to be nice.
All right. Well, I'll get my money together and I'll get
Okay.
my fresh outfit so I can pull up. You know what I'm saying?
Say
With my
no
new
more.
girlfriend. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna have to. We gonna show up.
This is how it always
You know what I mean?
works.
I'll bring my pistol with me. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, not the pistol. Leave the
Well,
pistol home.
I forgot. We getting
Leave-
dressed up, so I can't bring the
Yes,
pistol.
leave the pistol home.
You know what? I'll get a matching knife to go with the gold. So
Not
I'll get
even
it
a
with the gold.
knife.
I can't bring the.
No, it's not.
But it's
that
matching
type of-
though. It's got the whole
Listen,
handle.
I'm
with the,
not a thug.
No, all right, cool.
I
I
grew
got
up
you.
in the streets,
But she
I'm
needs
not-
somebody to protect her. I gotta
She's
be
gonna
here.
be fine.
She gonna be. You sure?
I'll be
Uh,
just
you think you be just fine? All right, cool.
It might be the other way
You get
around.
around- I might need some protection.
I'm just
I understand.
saying.
I understand.
But yeah, no.
I got Brandon with me. He got the 22. Deuce
shout
in the
out to
boot.
Brad.
You know what I'm saying? He ready.
Yes. But yeah, just working on building the podcast up.
Word.
I do have a couple of special guests in mind, that we got coming up.
Got you.
And yeah,
I love that. I love that. All right. If you had a wish list, if you could get any 5 people on the planet to stop by the pod, they got to be alive though. Come on, we ain't doing dead.
Yeah,
we ain't gonna do that. Live people, and then I want y'all to do separate lists. Yours and then hers.
Okay.
So Bree, anybody, any 5 people on the planet.
I think I got my 5.
Let's go.
Because I'm manifesting this right now.
Please
I
do
even
so.
reached out to some of these people.
Okay, Barack Obama.
No.
Okay, my bad. All right, go ahead.
So my first one, I want Lil Boosie.
Okay, I like where you going with this. Sukihana.
I want Jess.
Okay, Jess hilarious.
Yes,
we can make that happen.
I want Jess. Oh my gosh, who else? I don't be really keeping up with people. I'm trying to think. I ain't watched TV in so long. Who's hot right now? Oh my gosh, Chris Brown.
There you go.
I love him.
Gotta have the Brown.
I love you, baby. Tory Lanez.
Okay.
I'm shout out to Tory.
So you want him when he come out of jail, or you want the jail phone call?
Whatever. Baby,
I want the Tory Lanez jail phone call. That's what I really want.
Whatever he can do for me.
Whatever he can do.
I won't shoot. Listen, I won't make it hard for him.
It's all good.
I won't make it hard.
All right. That's
so if it's a phone call, yeah, I know he got some shit to say.
Oh, yeah, I'm quite sure.
Definitely shout out to Tory. And one more.
Mm-hmm. That's a nice list, by the way.
Thank you. And I'm gonna say it because I'm working on it. So my girl, my good sister, Infinity. I'm still waiting for
Infinity
her.
Garnet?
Yes.
Garnet?
Yes.
Oh, I don't want to fuck up her name. Shout out to her.
Shout
out to the queen.
So that's yeah, I'm working on that.
Oh yeah, I wish you the best on that one. Yes.
Sis, who
all right, Ty. It's on you, baby.
My top 5 ultimately would be people that I would actually. I think the conversation would be interesting. Number 1, my daddy, my father.
Yo.
I think that people would more understand when we sit in the same room together and be talking.
Mm-hmm.
My daddy. I actually really am fucking with Lil Goody right now, real heavy. The guy from Baltimore that doesn't sound like he's from Baltimore.
Okay.
I like him. And I am Ming Lee. She's been doing hair for a long time. She is a mogul, like real bad. Like she has started like the hair trends, and a lot of people, I won't say their names, in Maryland, you can clearly tell that they took a lot of stuff from Ming Lee. But far as her marketing, her brand, her strategies, and the way that she told her story about how she came to Atlanta and when she moved, because she went to a party one time and she found out she fell in love with Atlanta, and she just really fell in love with it. And then it's what else is that girl name? I really like her too. I like that girl a lot. She cooked. She do what the fuck is her name? She cooked. She started off with fashion, but she's just so talented and she's really fucking pretty. And she has a nice spirit and a nice energy, and she don't stay in nobody's mess or drama. What is her name? Jai Nice. Jai Nice. I love Jai Nice. I think that just for her telling her story, because even like she don't post her daughter and stuff no more, but I've been following that girl for so long. Like, so we was following each other in like 2010. And then I had another Instagram page. You know how Instagram changed after that.
Right.
Like we was actually conversing back then.
Word.
I really liked Jai Nice, like a whole lot. And then who else? And probably my mama. So y'all can see both sides.
I like that. I like that.
I give you that.
That's a fire list. That's a fire list. I respect that, bro. Especially, I've been thinking about putting my parents on the pod, like, and getting them and just being like, I want y'all to see how crazy.
My mother will freeze up on y'all. I'm not getting Big Tracy.
My daddy would sit here and trip out, and I think my mother is goofy like me. She just ain't as wild, but she's goofy as hell. My daddy, I get my seriousness from my daddy, but I get my silliness from my mama.
I love that. All right, 5 places. And y'all can do it together this time. 5 places y'all would like to podcast. It could be like Bahamas. It could be Europe. Where are the 5 places y'all would love to set up and pod?
Strip club.
Oh, I love that. Oh,
yeah. I want the dancers to come talk about that shit.
Yeah.
And
we had a show.
We can do that.
And like in the strip club.
With this, okay.
We could do that.
That'd be lit. I want to do the Maldives just because I always want to. That backdrop would be amazing. Where? The Maldives.
The Maldives.
Yeah, that. You know,
it's a exotic place, vacation area where mostly billionaires and millionaires be hanging out.
Money, get them to talk on the show. Invest in.
There you go.
And just don't say we Dubai where they got shit over.
Yeah, no, we ain't doing no shits or no piss.
What the fuck?
I told
It
you
was
we
a
go
joke you
left.
missed
That was random as hell. Like, all
We
right.
just, you know, how them exotic men like exotic things.
Yeah.
A lot. I'm not into that.
Not
Yeah.
into that.
Yeah, just imagine you was fucking from the time you was 12 to the time, all type of women every other
12 is
goddamn day.
crazy.
So yeah, the
12
shit get
is
boring.
wild.
You gonna need a little spice. Yeah, man. Piss on
And
this
a little
motherfucker.
what?
Put a little shit on it. Put a little
Oh
piss on
my-
it. You know what I mean?
What that old lady said, get somebody else to do it.
Yeah.
Not me.
I that's why I tell people, I was like, yo, just imagine yourself getting like the thing that we all covet. Like, we don't get it all the time, but imagine a motherfucker that get it every day, all day, from as many different women and all that, or men or whatever. I just imagine how it gets boring and how they need to spice shit up after a while. And you be like,
I guess.
you start doing some weird
Please
shit.
don't rain on me.
Well, what we say, do what works for you.
Alright.
That don't work for me.
Have it too. Go ahead.
That don't work for
Other
me.
places you want to party at?
Yeah, you went. I think you did too.
Yeah, I don't know.
I
I
said
didn't
strip
think
club, you
about
said
that.
Oh yeah, 3. There we go.
No, the strip club was.
Oh yeah, the
number
one.
one.
Maldives was the second one.
Yeah.
Yes. Go ahead. Three.
Oh, we could do New Orleans.
New Orleans would be fire.
What you call it? What you call it? Mardi Gras.
Mardi Gras would be dope.
That'll be lit.
Somewhere spiritual, somewhere with like I sit
New
there and spirit.
Orleans.
No, I'm talking about.
I'm
with
going to the
with
bayou.
yeah, with a psychic.
I need a trip to a bayou.
Yeah,
We
psychic or
we can do the podcast in the bayou. They gonna be like, what the hell is going on?
That's a creative idea.
Yeah,
I think
That's
that
lit.
That's hard.
That's lit.
That's hard.
or a plane.
A plane. I'm
You want
saying-
to pod on the plane
I
while the
would.
plane is in the air? That's
It's
hard.
lit.
random, different people from different cultures
That's
going
lit.
to the same location. What made you come here? Why are you going? It's
I'm
like
gonna
a lot of different things you can ask a motherfucker.
Yeah, I might have to steal that idea because I
Ooh.
know exactly how I can pull that shit off
Not
too.
steal it.
Uh,
You better bring her on there with you.
that, if she want to roll, she know she can always
Last time
roll
I
with
made
me.
a nigga French toast, he stole my recipe and his mother making it now. God damn it. All my shit gets stolen.
I
Damn.
cannot.
Because I was just thinking about it. I was like, shit, all I gotta do is set my camera up. Like, you get like the little holder where you could put it on the back of a seat,
You better
and then
get
you put the
her
little webcam. I mean,
And
your
they definitely
phone
gonna come
camera.
and talk.
Yeah,
People like,
and I got these wireless mics, right? That they connect to the phone, so like
Oh, you
all of the
got that
audio
shit
will be professional.
outline.
So we can be sitting next to each other on a plane. We
and
both
you
in the
just
shot and
somebody you
talking.
don't even know, and you just
Just be
ask them real
pod.
life questions, and you'll be so intrigued from people that don't live in your culture, your
Mhm.
area,
Mhm.
but y'all all going to the same destination and just
Mhm.
their way of living and thinking. You can ask everybody the same fucking 5 questions, and everybody's answers is gonna be different depending on where they came from.
Word.
Mm.
Freaking jam. Yeah. No, you can do that. We can't be transmitting or making phone calls, but I can record.
Record. You
Boom.
can record.
Yep, I can record. And I got the little lapel mics that clip right on there and shit. Like, nigga, I can
I'm
that shit's
going.
lit.
Mm.
I'm with
Let's
you.
go
To,
to
let's
Yeah,
roll.
set it
Where we
up.
going?
New Orleans. I want to go to New
New
Orleans. I
Orleans?
want to go to Mardi Gras.
All right.
God, they give me these titties for nothing.
Look,
Flashing.
we-
You getting them
we
I
getting
want
the
my
same ho-
IDs.
We get in the same hotel room or separate hotel room?
We getting separate, baby.
Oh. We ain't going to New Orleans. I ain't going to New Orleans with you.
I'm
Oh.
paying for my plane ticket. The fuck?
I don't need you to pay for nothing.
What do he
I don't give a
want?
shit about you paying for the plane ticket. I got you. Hey, we only need one room.
I
Shit.
was going as the homie.
Uh-uh.
No, Ty, you're going to fuck. No,
And I'm like, what the hell you
Yeah.
coming in? What you coming in with me for?
I'm crying.
Nah. You can always do it. You know what I'm saying? You got to go with the homies trip. Yeah. So you got to go when
She'll fit
when
in.
it's all. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
She
All
gonna fit in.
all
Right
50 of the
with the
niggas
That's like
and the chicks and the homegirls. We all in there. It's all good.
She definitely gonna fit in.
Hey, I'm looking for travel buddies. So like, yeah, I'm trying to put a solid niggas got some bread and time to take off. So when we say we taking a trip, niggas is putting their bread up and going.
They said it'd be 50 people in the group chat saying they going to the trip,
And
and
it'd
then
be
by the
3
trip
niggas
it'd be 2.
It'd be 2-3
Be
niggas.
2 at
For
the
real.
end.
That is dead ass.
I
for
need
real.
to make payment arrangements. The fuck it.
You ain't the
Don't call
only
me
nigga.
last minute talking about no $800. Bitch, I live real life.
Nah.
Excuse me. We going in 6 months. I got $200 every fucking month, and that's it. And I
I
got my
would you
spending
on
money
that.
when I get there.
I'll do it better than that. I'll try to plan it out a year in advance.
Yeah.
So that way niggas can.
I got
like
money
that.
to pay for it every fucking month, but
Yeah.
just to surprise somebody last minute, like we taking a
Yeah.
trip,
And had spending money.
and my outfit's done, and my hair. I gotta get a wax,
Mm.
and my eyebrows done,
A wax.
and my lashes.
Yeah, that's crazy. And you
Dang.
gotta make sure the kid's straight before you leave. Yeah, no.
Fuck my baby daddies.
Oh,
I'm glad my kids old enough to watch this. So
you know what?
Fuck.
Yeah, no.
Thank you for not adding me in that shot. Thank you.
Yeah,
I wanted to fuck you, baby daddy, to land completely on his own. I did not want to assist it, be a part of it. Like you on
know
your own
what?
on that one.
Listen,
I'm
Man.
glad. Shout out to them. Or
Nigga.
Idia.
Yo, shout out to Diamond K for saying he was coming with food and never showing up. Like that nigga
Yeah, but
never
for real.
showed up. Wait a minute, or did he? And then I didn't see it because I was not looking on my phone. Yeah, for real, for real.
he got you
Yep.
pumped up.
Yep. At 2:06, he said at the door.
Oh no.
What time? Call him now.
I'm quite
It's
sure he's pissed off
2:50.
at this point.
Why he call us?
All right, y'all. Well, at this point, since our friend totally missed it, we got to roll. Make sure you follow them. No Filter Podcast on social media.
Yes, yes.
You know what I'm saying? Give y'all social medias out real quick.
Yes, you can follow me at what's up _Bree. You can follow the No Filter Podcast page at No Filter Podcast.2022.
And my name is Shut the Fuck Up _Ty with 3 Y's. So it's STUF _TYYYY.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't know how to shut the fuck up.
Word. Was the door wasn't open? Normally I leave the door open. I don't know. The door must have been closed.
Oh, no.
All right, we'll
Sorry,
check y'all next
darling.
time. Switch it back to me, sir. Yes, we'll check y'all next time. We love y'all. We out of here.
Yes.
Peace. Hit the end button, sir.
Woo!
That's crazy.
Oh man, not talking shit, and he